gained as the Assassin King into this talented body. I can become strong again in no time. Is that a ghost? Alright, thanks to the boundless technique, I've recovered to a certain extent. Let's see if I can fly. My two martial prowesses are back. The boundless technique to restore my body, and the heavenly net 6 power technique to enhance my hypersenses. The only thing remaining is Dark Shadow Chi, which was created by combining the elite hidden skills of the 10 great sects. These 3 martial prowesses are the basic martial arts that made me a legend as the Assassin King, Chunhajin. With them, I can be strong again in no time. Wait. But am I allowed to learn Dark Shadow Chi? This is the Heavenly Demon Divine Cult. And I'm the 3rd young Lord Seoryang, not Chunhajin. I'm sure there was a demonic art he was practicing originally. I wonder what that is. Yes. You called for me, young lord. Shit, you scared me. Did there's something I want to ask? Where the hell you come from? Ask away, young lord. Among my brothers and I, is there anyone who hasn't mastered a demonic art? Or is there anyone who has learned a martial art that isn't a demonic art? I am failing to understand your question. My apologies. Is it something that isn't even imaginable? It's just as I've said. What will happen if I don't learn demonic arts? I wonder if that's even possible. But if the young lords and ladies do not learn demonic arts, I dare say the demon lord will be considerably displeased. Dongpil. Yes, young lord. Head to the library immediately. With the authority of the 3rd young lord, bring back all the secret texts you can borrow on the subject of demonic arts. Secret texts on demonic arts. That's what the young lord requested. Yes, master. That's correct. The 3rd young lord. He probably knows them all, so why? Is he trying to stimulate himself somehow with them? Master, I apologize in advance for asking you such a disrespectful question. But as a guardian, one must know about the target they are assigned to protect, so I shall be so bold as to ask you this in spite of the disrespect it poses. By any chance, did the 3rd young lord lose his memories after he suffered chi blockage? I don't know. Did he actually lose his memories? The 3rd young lord was talented from the beginning, but greedy and arrogant. A true tyrant who didn't have an ounce of consideration for those beneath him. Ichem. You mean, me. But ever since he recovered from chi blockage, he seems like a completely different person. He's quite different from how he used to be. Through his words and actions, he seems confused at times. Even his servant reported that he's changed from before. He used to be a bit aggressive. Never mind. He even managed to walk out of the testing ground of the Demon Lord, the Demonic Judgment Pavilion, alive. Ha! Are you here to greet me? And the report from Ma Dongpil. 3rd team leader, I understand why you asked such a question. But don't worry too much about it. The person you are serving right now isn't just anyone, but one of the 7 candidates who may become the successor of the demon cult in the future. Who knows if he's just joking around? Or really lost his memories? But don't ask any more questions. This is one of the many reasons why it's difficult to protect the successors. That is why I specially chose you for the role. Here, Master, this is. As you know, the loan period is 3 days. Mix it with other texts and take about 3 or 4 secret texts out. Oh, and one more thing. Did you provide an explanation about the solitary bamboo grove to the young lord? Not yet, I planned on doing that today. You know how dangerous the bamboo grove is, don't you? I'm sure you'll be fine, but make sure to explain things properly to the young lord as soon as possible. Your duty is of utmost significance. Make sure you serve him to the best of your abilities. Yes, master, I'll keep that in mind. I wonder what the demon lord saw in the third young lord to send him to the solitary bamboo grove. The solitary bamboo grove. The demonic forest that existed before the heavenly demon divine cult settled on the 100,000 mountains. The culprit. That took away countless lives of demonic humans over 1,000 years. When only the absolutely powerful first heavenly demon existed, and the divine cult did not have a large force. It helped the cult become one of the great sects in no time at all. It provides the greatest of gift to those who are fated, and drag those who aren't to the pits of death. I wonder what will happen at the solitary bamboo grove. 1, 2, 3, 4. 17. Why have you brought so many? It's not a lot. I only brought the best ones, so there aren't that many. Shit. Do I really have to master demonic arts now? Hey. No, if I consider demonic arts to be inferior to heavenly arts, I will not be able to see its true nature. I need to look at it without any bias. Young lord, there's something I must inform you. Okay. Out of the 17 texts, 3 of them must be returned in 3 days. In 3 days. Why? That's because these 3 are the 10 great demonic arts secret texts of our school. As you already know, it is only accessible to the first, second, and third young lords. Is that so? The 10 great demonic arts are the highest level demonic arts in the heavenly demon divine cult. If you successfully learn even one of them, you can look down on the world because it is such a masterpiece. These are demonic arts everyone knows about in the divine cult, so if he doesn't even remember this. Why are you looking at me like that? My apologies. I have been disrespectful as I am seeing a new side of you, young lord. But do you really not remember any of these secret texts? Hey, Dongpil. As you know, I've completely lost my martial prowess after waking up from chi blockage. My mind and heart are not the same as before. And technically speaking, you and I have been exiled to the solitary bamboo grove. I must try something. I'm desperate. I need to relearn all of the demonic arts that I've forgotten. So, please help me. You're my only hope right now. Since I need to warm up, if you could grab some weapons from the cult tomorrow at daybreak. What the hell? Why is he crying? I will support you with my life, young lord. What the hell is up with him now? Please stop. You're burdening me. They'll start being more active in about 10 days. It doesn't seem like they're making a move and the barricade is up, so I'm sure it'll be fine. This is the most secure area in the solitary bamboo grove. The young lord is concentrating on reading the secret texts. I need to make sure nothing happens to break his concentration. I should bring back the weapons the young lord asked for as soon as possible. I cannot let my guard down, no matter what. Goddamn demon lord. Cheon Hajin's dark shadow chi may not have been widely practiced, but it was one of the greatest techniques in Murim. It wasn't as strong as the secret techniques of the 10 great sects. But the profoundness and purity of the technique were considered the best of its time. But demonic arts are different. Demonic arts prioritize destruction over purity. They focus on output rather than stability. Attack over defense, and true power over flexibility. That's all very similar to the methods of the assassins. The 10 great demonic arts, they certainly are incredible martial arts. I will not be able to master all 10 great demonic arts with the way I am right now, though. What can I do to enhance the dark shadow chi by using these 10 great demonic arts? The true demonic art. I think this might work. True demonic art is one of the basic demonic arts along with demonic dissolution art that are the foundations of some of the 10 great demonic arts. The true demonic art is far more advanced than some of the 10 great demonic arts when it comes to the adaptability of demonic chi. It can be said that it is one of the parent techniques of the demon cycle. Ugh, I don't know. Let's just awaken my senses first. The boundless technique is the best for when you have too many thoughts. Who's that? Is Dongpil back? Are they observing me right now? I should be more careful. Your food is ready. Although he may seem na.ve, he hasn't completely let down his guard about me yet. Hup. That's enough for today. Are you back already? Ah. What the hell? That could have been dangerous. Did that thing smash through the wall? It looks like. Ha. It's a chicken. Wings as big as a person, 6 legs. And 3 heads. What the hell is that? That giant chicken looks like it could be a mutant of the great King Yenluo. This area is seriously leaving me speechless. Tall cluck, cluck. Why is that chicken so fast? Ah. Kook. Oh, sound arts. Look at this bastard. This should be enough, right? The third young lord used to use swords, and as a swordsman, he's supposed to be skilled enough to have created his own style. Who knows? He might regain his memories once he holds a weapon. Although judging from how violent he used to be, I'm not sure if it's in my best interest for the young lord to regain his memories. Why does this taste so shitty today? Do you want to die? I'm sure things won't turn out like that, right? No, let's not think about that. I'm just a bodyguard for the third young lord. I cannot get emotionally involved. A strong scent of blood. Young lord. Kluyuuk. You sure are. Fucking loud. Kluyuuk. Cuff. How dare you. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Cluck, cluck, gluck. Cag. What kind of a chicken uses sound arts? That's no ordinary mutant chicken. This is going to be tough. Shit. If I only had a weapon. What can I use as a weapon? That's it. Kluyuuk. You think you can get me using the same attack? Cluck, cluck. Take this, you chicken. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Is it dead? Shit, it's still alive. Kook. Cough cough. Kluyuuk. Kook. That hurt, you stupid chicken. I get it now. I won't be able to pierce through your feathers with just physical force alone, right? I never thought I'd be using this on an animal. But I guess it can't be helped. I'll just have to give it a go. Come on. Come on. Heavenly Net 6 Power Technique. Second form, Hypervision. The second form of the Heavenly Net 6 Power Technique, Hypervision, allows one's thought process to speed up exponentially by using one's chi, which in turn slows down the surroundings within your vision. Found it. That's its weakness. This is the end. Oh. Young lord. Young lord. Oh no, the city bamboo garden. Where are you, young lord? Hey. Mr. Ma. You're back. Young lord. Are you alright? What's all the fuss about? You. That's an azure lotus. Is that the name of this chicken? Ah, yes. But first, we must treat your injuries. This isn't my blood. It's true. Aside from a few scratches, the young lord is fine. The azure lotus is a creature that's as dangerous as a leopard. Did you defeat it by yourself? Who else is here besides me? Do we have a big pot? Of course. But why do you want a pot? Put some water and bamboo shoots in it and bring it to a boil. I'll make dinner tonight. Pardon. Also. I'm going to need an explanation. How you know about this chicken? What kind of place this solitary bamboo grove is, and everything else. The solitary bamboo grove has existed before the heavenly demon divine cult. It is a natural demonic forest, with the densest spiritual chi compared to any other famous mountain. There's something very special about this forest. The dense spiritual chi isn't spread throughout the area, but only circulates within the bamboo forest. So, the spiritual chi in the bamboo forest only becomes more concentrated over time. Thanks to the concentrated spiritual chi, both wood chi and earth chi are also amplified, making the bamboo trees here especially thick and strong. They seem to have a shorter lifespan, though. The bamboo shoots here grow exponentially faster than any other average bamboo shoots. That is how the forest is maintained. Also, besides being thicker and stronger, some of the trees also possess strange powers. Do they become precious medicinal herbs or something? To be precise, they can become either poison or elixir. As the spiritual chi within them is so dense, they have to be processed dozens of times before they can be endured by the human body. The problem is the spiritual animals and beasts that exist there. You mean this guy? Weak. You mean there are stronger bastards? The azure lotus is the weakest species in the forest. Furthermore, some of the confirmed mid-level beasts are as strong as the peak cultivation level masters. So, they stop by the forest twice a year to harvest the divine bamboo, along with the first guardian and other high-level executives. The deepest part of the solitary bamboo grove is dangerous even for them. The city bamboo garden is considered the safest place in the solitary bamboo grove. I didn't think it was time for the azure lotus to be roaming about yet. My apologies for not being able to protect you due to my arrogance, young lord. Not only did you build walls around the city bamboo garden, but you also set up an octagonal wall formation outside. You've done more than enough to fulfill your responsibilities as a guard, so don't worry about it. But that's enough. Have a bowl of this first. It's perfectly cooked. To think you would cook this monster chicken and eat it. Is this edible? Dongpil, can you not eat stuff like this? Contrary to how you look, I guess you have a weak stomach, huh? It may not be comparable to the spiritual bamboo shoots, but it's still an elixir of sorts. Young lord, may I have another bowl? See. It's good, right? So, this place is that dangerous, huh? To think the demon lord Li Chansang sent me to such a place. I should master the demonic arts as soon as possible. The octagonal wall formation was really well built. Though it was built using anomalous measurements, it is highly functional. You're acknowledging my work. There's nothing to acknowledge, I can see it right there. By any chance, have you studied formations before? No, well. I just happened to. Did I study it in my previous life? Formations are a different study from martial arts. It's not something you can pretend to know with just some light reading. What kind of a person is the third young lord? The more I get to know him, the more questions I have about him. He finished reading more than 10 demonic arts secret texts in just 3 days. You've read these already. And he defeated the azure lotus with ease even though he's not fully recovered. Dongpil, do you like boiled chicken? Ah, yes. He may appear light-hearted and without airs. You have a weak stomach, huh? How embarrassing. But when he's serious, he displays an aura that's hard to approach. Burp, aha, I'm so full. Surely, there must be something I don't know. I've decided to master the demonic arts. But I cannot rush through learning demonic arts since this is my first time. If I am to become strong in the shortest amount of time possible, I cannot give up Dark Shadow Chi. Which is the most familiar to me. Dark Shadow Chi is a new martial art that hasn't even been through one generation that I created by compiling the 10 great sect secret techniques during the time I was the Assassin King. On the other hand, the true demonic arts are the basis of all demonic arts. Depending on how I learn it, the nature, character, and quality of my chi would vary. What if I could make up for the insufficient foundation of my Dark Shadow Chi with the true demonic arts? In clean water, the entire bowl will be contaminated. To have come to the heavenly demon divine cult with Dark Shadow Chi. Perhaps this is fate. Let's begin. The true demonic arts and Dark Shadow Chi. Let's see if the basis of demonic arts and the secret techniques of the 10 great sects can be combined as one. It's already been 12 days since he shut himself in his room. He told me not to disturb him no matter what. Just what is he doing in there? Did they say that opposites attract? The compatibility is divine. This new martial art that has been created is more destructive than Dark Shadow Chi, and will transform into a more stable art than the true demonic arts. It's done. Oh wow. There's a sudden rush of demonic energy. This martial art shall be called the Dark Shadow Demonic Art. Grand Grar. Huff. Huff. That could have been really dangerous. Huff. It's too dangerous to keep going deeper. I don't have any strength left in my legs. I think it would be wise for us to retreat to the city bamboo garden for today. From what I've heard about the beast called Xingxing, they live in herds. Isn't 3 too few to be called a herd? That sound. It's a herd of Xingxing. There are too many of them, young lord. We must retreat. Don't worry, Mr. Ma. Dongpil is right. My internal chi has long reached its limit as I've been battling beasts all day. But there's no time to lose. I need to perfect my new martial art in order to get out of here. By pushing myself to my limit, I will become strong. Dark Shadow Demonic Art. Wait. What did you just say? The third young lord is hunting herds of azure lotuses and Xingxing in the solitary bamboo grove. That's correct. How fascinating. If he had mastered the black dragon, it would have been difficult for him to escape the beast's hideous cries. Blood flame is sharp, and capturing heavens is too heavy. Neither of them suit him. Red Phoenix might be better, but if he has a good eye, he wouldn't have mastered that either. I believe you gave him 3 of the demonic art's secret texts. Yes, they were Blood Flame, Capturing Heavens, and Red Phoenix. It would be hard to handle Red Phoenix in his state right now, as it would be toxic to the body after suffering from chi blockage. I suppose he's mastered the other demonic arts. Did you give him any of the demonic arts' secret texts from the secret library? My apologies, Demon Lord. I accessed the secret library without your permission. Please kill me. Rise. You have the authority to access the secret library, but I did not report it to you, my lord. Do you regret providing the third young lord with access to the secret library? No, my lord. Can you take the full responsibility for it? Yes, my lord. Then, I will respect your decision. First Guardian. Yes, my lord. Do you know why a child's fight is scarier than an adult's fight? Because children do not know when to stop. That's why it's scary. They think all honor, no matter the price, is honor. The moment they realize where the appropriate line is in a battle armed with sheer ignorance, the child becomes a man. Mr. Ma. Watch out. Hey, bodyguard. Stop letting your guard down. Young lord. Those Xingxing were nothing but numbers. The continuous usage of the dark shadow demonic arts is so smooth. At this rate, I think I can even attempt the heart of the solitary bamboo grove. Another beast. It's fast. Dodge, Mr. Ma. What the hell? Where did it come from? A horse. No. I cannot belittle it as I did with that chicken. Dongpil was able to amplify his inner chi exponentially within the past few days from the constant battle with these beasts. Yet it knocked him out in one blow. This beast is much stronger than any we've encountered so far. Grr. What incredible murderous intent. Then, I shall face it with my full strength from the start. Ha. Kook. So that wasn't your maximum speed earlier, huh? Alright. Come again. I won't be fooled twice. Ha. Why isn't my body moving? My right arm. It's completely broken. Shit, I won't even be able to attempt a single strike at this rate. The moment I thought things were going well, this happened. I shouldn't have let my guard down in this forest. Hey, monster. Over here. Your opponent is here. No, Dongpil. This isn't a beast you can handle on your own. Let's see this battle through to the end. Yes, over here. Hup. Ah. Nay hell ah. Over there. Nay. Phew. Is it dead? Ah. Nay. Nay. What a tenacious bastard. How dare you hurt the precious young lord's body? I should punish you by beheading you right. Nay. Nei. Now, but I will leave that for next time. Nay. Right now, I have to rescue the young lord first. Over here, Mr. Ma. Young lord. I'll carry you. No, you just have to help me up. It's my arm that's broken, not my leg. Months later, Heavenly Demon Divine Cult Court of Elders. Phew. That was tough. Court of Elders First Leader Li Gunsung. Good work, Senior. I'll go this time, so go get some rest. Court of Elders Second Leader Jia Yang. Thanks, but no thanks. If we change guards, the subject of protection will feel uneasy. I'll go out again in another hour. But why is the patriarch of the Demon Sword family visiting today? I'm not sure. He's such an important figure. Maybe he's got something to discuss with the cult leaders. Well. I heard a rumor. It said that they are trying to have the eldest son from the Demon Sword family become one of the Demon Lord's disciples. One of the Lord's disciples. Like I said, it might not be true. But considering 2 of the disciples are from the 7 families, it's plausible. Based on loyalty alone, there's no family that's more outstanding than the Demon Sword family. Since the Lord trusts them so much, I'm sure he has to take special considerations. They also happen to be one of the renowned families in the cult with the strongest forces as well. But will the Lord take in another disciple? He's already got 7 of them. Who knows? That's up to the Lord to decide. That's true. But perhaps there will still be 7 in the end. What do you mean? The third young lord. After suffering from chi blockage, he lost his martial prowess. Also, he's currently at the solitary bamboo grove. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that he's far from winning the race at this point. That's a dangerous statement. You already know that the solitary bamboo grove is dangerous. Ultimately, we don't know when the third young lord will return. If the Lord doesn't give him permission, perhaps he will be trapped there forever. Enough. Stop right this instant. If anyone hears what you're saying, this is precisely why we sent the third leader. Out of all of us, he's the most suitable for the solitary bamboo grove. He was sent according to the orders of the Master of the Court of Elders. You know how much he treasures the third leader, don't you? First leader, sir. What is it? The third leader is here to see you. What? Dongpil is here. Bring him in immediately. The third leader, Ma Dongpil, greets you. That's third leader Ma Dongpil. He's emitting so much murderous intent that it cannot be concealed. Just what the hell happened in the solitary bamboo grove? For the past 8 months. Will this be enough? Yes. Thank you, First Leader. But what do you plan on doing with the cave pine tea leaves? I'm just following the orders of the young lord. He told me to make sure I bring them back. You're working so hard, Dongpil. The harder I work, the more comfortable the young lord will be. I should bear this much. I wanted to have a drink with you and catch up. My apologies. Well, there's nothing we can do if you're busy. It must be hard, but I believe you'll do well. Take care of yourself. You take care too, seniors. Did you sense it too, senior? I did. No matter how much I think about it, the murderous intent from Dongpil earlier isn't normal. I'm sure it just means he's living extremely dangerously. It's unfortunate, but at least he seems healthy. Dongpil will be okay, right? If it's the third leader I know, he'll come back stronger. That's what I believe. I feel light. I think I've become much stronger than I was 8 months ago. The grueling experiences in the solitary bamboo grove have advanced my martial arts by another level. Ha! Something just moved. Was it a beast? Its steps were heavy and uniform. It's not a xingxing. It's getting closer. When it appears, I will cut it down immediately. Ichem. Hiya, young lord. Ha! You're back already. I told you to take your time and catch up with your comrades. Young lord. I thought you were going to stay at the city bamboo garden while I was away. And you caught another Lushu. What if you got hurt? Well, I was bored, so I came outside and saw it roaming around, and I couldn't just let it pass. The sight of them pisses me off because of the last encounter we had. So, we're having horse meat for dinner, Dongpil. Wash the pots when you get back. Then, young lord, can you please remove your cast from your right arm since it looks like it has healed completely? Please. My arm hurts. Can you make my bed? My arm. Arm. Please feed me. Dongpil, you're outside, right? My arm. Can you wipe me? Have I been using him too much for the past few months? Life was so comfy the last 8 months. To think he's able to defeat a Lushu by himself. Who would believe that he suffered from chi blockage before? But this place is full of beasts that even peak masters cannot handle. I can't just keep watch as the young lord's guard. Have you finished dinner? Ah. You scared me. What are you going to say this time? You actually opened your eyes. Your face is even scarier than in the solitary bamboo grove. Young lord, I know you're strong, but you promised not to enter the dangerous areas without me. Ha. What should I do, then? I'm running out of time. Time? What do you mean? Ah, you didn't know. This place is now dangerous. What do you mean by that? This place sure is mysterious. The heavily concentrated spiritual chi produces not only the spiritual bamboo and spiritual beasts, but it also changes the bodies of the people here. Even though we've put in a lot of effort, these gains are not something that can be achieved within 8 months. So, it's dangerous. Too much is just as lethal as too little. Dongpil, how long do you think it took for this arm to heal after being broken? So, it was completely fine. The bone was broken and dislocated, so it must have taken at least 2 months, right? Nope, it only took 1 week. Ha. And the injuries I got from hunting the Lushu disappeared in less than 2 hours. Do you think this is normal? When the skin breaks, the body heals the wound. But if the healing process is hastened to the extreme, what do you think will happen if the body keeps healing even though the wound has already fully healed? Boom. It's going to explode. That's the environment of the solitary bamboo grove. It's good for growth to a certain extent, but the human body cannot withstand it. Are you saying that the healing powers of the solitary bamboo grove are becoming stronger? To be more precise, it's the spiritual chi that's filled within the solitary bamboo grove. In about 2 to 3 months, the spiritual chi within this grove will become so powerful it cannot be withstood by humans. We must leave this place before then. Unless you want to explode and die. But, young lord, you cannot go back home until the demon lord permits it. The demon lord merely told me to go to the solitary bamboo grove. He never gave me a timeline of when to return. Did you think I was slumming it over here for 8 months because of the demon lord? In the first place, the demon lord was granting me a request. This place was the perfect spot for me to get some fresh air. Is it okay to interpret things like that? If we defeat about 2 more beasts, we'll be able to get to the heart of the solitary bamboo grove that we haven't been before. That's where the best spiritual bamboo that the leaders harvest are. Within the next 3 months, I must obtain them. Phew. I can't sleep. Sirang is still alive. Heavenly Demon Divine Cult 4th Young Lord Hong Yuemun. Why did the Master tell me about that? If they don't attain peak mastery of the demonic arts, they won't even last 3 months. That's the type of place the solitary bamboo grove is. What is he trying to tell me after summoning me here all of a sudden? Right. Did you say you're going to challenge the youngest? Yes, my lord. Understood. Alright. The heavenly demon that exists in the heavens beyond the sky. An existence that cannot be comprehended by the human mind. He does not mind that his disciples are at each other's throats. It's as if he wants us to understand that you must overcome this in order to become his successor. What kind of a world is the Master looking at? If I can see what the Master sees. I guess the third is doing well. What? Xiaoriang, that bastard. He barely managed to survive from chi blockage and the medicine didn't even take effect. And now he's become strong enough to survive in the solitary bamboo grove. Does that even make sense? I plan on summoning the third shortly. Does that mean all the trouble I went through to eliminate that bastard was all for nothing? Xiaoriang. This time, when you come back, I will turn you into a corpse. Here are the items you asked for. Wow! You managed to get 5 pouches of turbid elimination herbs. And the special request I made for the cave pine tea. I only found out after coming here. But apparently the cave pine tea's aroma can ward off the beasts. Since it's a bother running into the azure lotus and xingxing, I figured it'd be best to prevent them from approaching. The cult's Wailing Mountain on the Yunnan branch supposedly has a lot of these herbs. But why did you want the turbid elimination herbs? There's a use for everything. It's in great condition. Good work. Can you bring more turbid elimination herbs next time? To be honest, I can't give you a solid answer. Is that so? This month, the Demon God's Palace Pharmacy is researching the ratio of the Supreme Healing Potion based on this herb. Since it's the main ingredient for the elixir, it's going to take at least 2 more months to obtain more. Wait, the Supreme Healing Potion. The turbid elimination herbs are going to be used to make the Supreme Healing Potion. Yes, sir. Young Lord, this is the Supreme Healing Potion. Drink all of it. If it's the Supreme Healing Potion, isn't that the elixir the physician made me drink for 3 months straight after I awakened? The turbid elimination herbs are capable of getting rid of any turbidity in the body, just as the name suggests. And they fed that to a patient who was nearly dead from the symptoms of qi blockage. The turbid elimination herb is too strong and attacks even the demonic energy. It may be okay to use on a healthy body, but its effects would be fatal to a weakened body. Anyone with the slightest medical knowledge would know better than to prescribe such a potion. Dongpil, have you ever heard of the silken clarifying needle? Of course. It's a form of acupuncture that is used to tense up the muscle to balance the body when the muscles have loosened up too much. I've had it a few times prior to going out on some missions after I used the circulating arts to warm up the body. It's not a procedure that's too difficult, and it had a fairly good effect from my memory. Young Lord. They served the Supreme Healing Potion which contains turbid elimination herbs to the body that was in its weakest state, and used the silken clarifying needle on a body that was already rigid. Who would do such a thing? I doubt that the physician would have done this by himself. It had to have been at least one of the disciples. What if it was a disciple? She's a demon who's affiliated with and works for the religion's internal enlightenment facility, and the daughter of the Jiaxa family that's one of the 7 families of the demon cult. And she's the 4th young lord's younger sister. Yes. The 4th lord's younger sister who came to see me as soon as I awoke. The 4th young lord, how dare you try to kill your elder brother even? If this is a war for the throne. Young lord, I have prepared the cave pine tea. Please drink it before it gets cold. Xin Hui, do you know the most difficult place to infiltrate within the cult? Are you referring to the solitary bamboo grove? The solitary bamboo grove is impenetrable. Not even the high-level executives may enter without master's permission. My question isn't whether or not we may enter physically, but if we are able to plant eyes in that place. Wouldn't the military office be the most suitable in that case? I have heard that the general strategist's control over the organization is so tight that not even the demonic elders can touch them. No, the military office is an organization that's fairly easy to infiltrate. The general strategist who's overseeing the military office is considered a genius of this century. If anything, he would turn the tides by finding out which forces have infiltrated the military and distinguish who is involved in the power struggle. So he never stops anyone from infiltrating the military. Not everyone chooses to do so, that's all. Since he'll figure out all of your intentions. Then what would be the best? The Court of Elders. It's an organization that's distant from everything else. It only exists to protect the Demon Lord. And the cult. It's different from all the other organizations that will switch sides depending on the ties involved, since touching them is equivalent to challenging the demon lord. That's why no one pays any mind to them, as they're untouchable. No, I did not pay attention to them. That was my mistake. I'm not sure I understand. Xiaoyang. That bastard is still alive. Pardon. How? He was exiled to the solitary bamboo grove over 8 months ago. I heard they sent someone experienced and talented in order to guard him. If I were to have contacted them first, I would have been able to kill Xiaoyang for sure. No, even if that were the case. That's impossible. Even the masters of the demonic elders must be on guard in the solitary bamboo grove. Before heading to the solitary bamboo grove, his body was in peak condition. But it was still at the level of a civilian who had not mastered martial arts. What kind of sorcery did he use in order to survive with that body for 8 months in the solitary bamboo grove? Xin Hui, gather your men, along with enough weapons. Not even the chi blockage, poison, or the demonic forest were able to kill the bastard. Today is the last day I will wait for things to happen. Will you be involving yourself directly? Directly? Of course not. I do not believe this battle should turn into a dog fight. There are those who will dance for my sake. Then the men you ordered for me to gather are those who harbor desires for vengeance against Xiaoyang from prior to his chi blockage. We will merely put the swords into their hands. It's not up to us whether they will seek out Xiaoyang with the swords they have been given. Isn't this how our master treats us? Leaving us to do whatever we want once he's thrown us into hell. I think that's brilliant. Chronicles of the Demon Faction. Young Lord. What do you mean you'll be heading into the heart right now? I told you, we don't have much time left. I'll be right back, so just stay put. Why don't you calm down first? You don't even know what type of beasts are at the heart of the solitary bamboo grove. Would it make a difference if I knew? Whatever danger lurks there, it doesn't change the fact that we are running out of time. And I have no intention of giving up on the spiritual bamboo there. If I were to go back to the cult at this rate, who knows what the Fourth Lord would do to me? I will inquire with the Master about what beasts are inside, and how to prepare. So please. Again, it makes no difference whether we have the knowledge or not. Why do you think the Demon Lord gathered the high-level executives in order to harvest the spiritual bamboo? If it was possible to make the preparations, he could have sent any demonic human. The reason he did that is because there's no point in sending anyone there unless they're as strong as the cult's high-level executives. That's more of a reason for you not to go. You have become incredibly strong, young lord. But you're still nowhere near the level of the demonic elders from the Senate. Hup, I misspoke. No, Dongpil, you're right. I cannot compare to the great 9 demonic elders, the strongest in the cult. Apologies. But I have a talent they do not possess. Pardon. The Dark Shadow Arts and Dark God Phantom. As well as the Assassin King Chun Hajin's stealth technique. When I lived the life of an assassin during the war, I could not be separated from the stealth technique. I confidently say that I was the greatest at using the stealth technique as the world's best assassin. For the past 8 months, I had no occasion to use the stealth technique in the solitary bamboo grove. Since this was a training ground to me, not a war zone. But the heart of the solitary bamboo grove is a region of mystery. It is no longer a training ground. A struggle between life and death, a place where I should achieve my objectives using whatever means necessary. But since I transformed the dark shadow chi into a demonic art, I won't be able to use the dark god phantom however I wish. Which is why I, Dongpil, move. That's an order. It's not an order I can follow. If you really wish to go by yourself, you'll have to behead me first. You may accompany me to the entrance of the heart. I will not allow you to go any further. I forbid it. I accept your orders. Wait, this is where I hunted the Lushu last time. I think this is the entrance to the heart. Sniff, sniff. Young lord, something stinks. As if something is rotting. Oh my God. Young lord, take a look at this. The corpses of the beasts. They've all died after vomiting blood. Oh my God. The corpses of the beasts. They've all died after vomiting blood. I think there are a few beasts we've never seen before. Isn't that a leopard? It looks like a manji. It's a beast that's at the top of the hierarchy in the solitary bamboo grove. I heard it doesn't leave the heart of the solitary bamboo grove unless absolutely necessary. So this is rather concerning. It's the beast with the second highest spiritual chi in the solitary bamboo grove. Even the seniors haven't seen it, but to think I would see it like this. The second. Then which one is the first? Right, that beast would be just over there. It's called the sundered serpent. That snake with two tails over there. Yes. Though this is my first time seeing it, there's no mistaking it. That's the strongest beast in the solitary bamboo grove. That little thing. From what I hear, yes. But it doesn't seem all that strong. It doesn't even look venomous. And even if it's the strongest, it's become just another corpse like the rest. You're right. But these bastards. Their conditions are too strange. Pardon. Looking at these bastards, dead as a group, they seem like they were defeated by something. But there's no injury on any of their bodies. Even the spiritual bamboo that should be much thicker and thriving near the heart is all withered and dead. Who would be capable of doing this? It's as if everything in this vicinity had its life force sucked out of them. Ichem. There's a cool breeze. Young lord, where are you looking? What's gotten into him? It's only a light breeze. Ha! What's with this strange sensation? It's coming from out of there. The heart of the solitary bamboo grove. Dongpil. Yes, young lord. I'll be proceeding by myself from here. You should wait here. Don't follow me in, no matter what. Young lord. There it is. Why have you appeared in front of me, Jackal? I thought we would have no reason to see each other. Summon the first guardian. The divine teachings are unquestionable. All demons prostrate before you. The first guardian of the cult answers your summon. First guardian. Yes, my lord. When I went into solitary training, were there any guardians that entered the heart of the solitary bamboo grove? No such thing occurred. If such an important incident had taken place, I would have reported it to you earlier. Then, the third went along with the third leader, you said. Yes, my lord. I heard he was a pretty good child. Yes, he is young in age, but he is one of the strongest of the 10 masters in the Council of Elders. He's got talent, experience, and is quite blunt. So I figured he would be perfectly suitable to serve the third young lord. Is that so? 8 months. Even if the third leader managed to obtain an opportunity, there would have been limitations to his growth. Then is it the third? What day is it today? It's 1 day before the full moon. 1 day before the full moon. Is that why the jackal showed itself? Apologies, my lord. Third. Are you really so blinded by greed that you would walk to your death? Or with incredible luck, will you run down the ridge of the mountain? Ha! What the hell is over there? And what's with this terrifying chi that's in this wind? It's getting stronger the closer I go towards the heart. Shit. At this rate, it's going to be hard for me to even walk straight. It's incredible, it's a chi I've never sensed before. Wait a moment. I did sense something similar recently. Yes, it is similar to that time. When I met Li Chansang for the first time. An aura so incredible it reminded me of death at that moment. A wind that bears no intention, and the strength that exists within it. It's as dangerous as Li Chansang, but there's a reward to be obtained, like the time I encountered him. Even though I enveloped myself in demonic energy, I'm still suffering internal injuries. No, I won't last much longer. What powerful existence is inside that I cannot even handle it with my current demonic energy? I guess it can't be helped. With the turbid elimination herb, I will suppress my demonic energy, and use my stealth technique. The demonic energy that was surrounding me a moment ago in order to protect me is dissipating. The effects of the turbid elimination herbs are spreading all across my body. I feel lighter. Wind is blowing right through my body. This is the Dark Shadow Art's Dark God Phantom. The stealth technique the world's best assassin king, Chunhajin, used at the peak of his prime. What happened? The wind and the demonic energy are getting weaker. Hook. The young lord. He's gone. Alright, the pressure is gone. At this rate, I can reach the heart within the time span of the medicinal effects of the turbid elimination herbs wear off. Solitary bamboo grove. Show me what you are hiding within the heart. Ha. Ouch. Shit. This shouldn't have happened. There's no way I'd trip over a rock while I'm using the Dark God Phantom. Shit. Are you a spiritual rock or something? This goddamn demonic forest. What the hell? What's with this clever-looking bastard? A fox. What is it doing here? Wait, Dongpil said that the deeper I go into the solitary bamboo grove, the stronger the beasts will be. Then, is that small little thing supposed to be the strongest beast in the entire solitary bamboo grove? Considering where I am right now, I shouldn't judge it by its appearance. I shouldn't let my guard down. But it's so cute. I want to pet it. Hee. Whoa. I almost fell for it. It almost drew me in like some nine-tailed fox. I need to get it together and continue on my way. I'll try to wake it if it's still sleeping when I'm back. What? This is the end. It's smaller than I thought. Or am I lost? Have I reached the end in such a short time? That's a bit disappointing. That means the spiritual bamboos here are the ones I'm looking for. I found it that easily. This spiritual chi is tremendous. Yeah. I can sense it. The spiritual chi here is the most concentrated. The strongest spiritual bamboo in the solitary bamboo grove that I've been looking for is here. If I purify just 3 of them now, I might be able to become the strongest martial artist in terms of internal energy. No, free, my ass. Let's not be greedy. My body's not strong enough to take in such a large amount of chi. Right. I've achieved my goal, so let's just take one. More than that is just greed. It is a shame, though. A bamboo shoot. Why's there only one? Hop. The spiritual chi of this bamboo shoot is really pure. I'll be able to take it without having to use the purification technique. I'm only taking one spiritual bamboo, so let's just take this too.